just here to freestyle another video. It's only been like an hour, and I was like, you know what? I don't even know what I'm gonna say, but I just want to keep talking. That was weird. Anyways, the shit that I write that I haven't released is possibly the most. To me, it's all real. It's real because I'm journaling my thought processes, and I'm working out the weaves and trying to figure out the ebb and flow and press the iron downs, and then conceptualizing context for, trying to make references to talk to people. And I don't know if people are ever going to be reading this because, the shit I write is all these infinite maybes. I'm going to try to explain my situation. I want to explain it all. Maybe I should, but I don't want FBI guys kicking down the door or something, right? So, through a bunch of situations, I have basically found myself as the okay, you got yin and you got yang. Little doobie. All right. So what? It's fine. This is the first doobie I've had in 2 days. I haven't slept. Oh, by the way, I know there's some fucking jackal out there who's like, "You guy's probably a fucking drug addict. Look at himself." No, bro. It's not a fucking drug problem. I don't keep a bag of drugs on me ever. And if I do something once, I'm like, oh, I feel like a shithead about it for a week. And it's been a long time for me, right? I'm up for 2, 3, 4 days at a time because when I first realized that my life had been ordained in a way, because I was right at that level, that balance where I did a fucking whoopsie in my life and it haunted me, and you could see the suffering in my eyes and my lifestyle, and everywhere I went, I like fucking championed this gotta be the hero, gotta run into the fire and save someone and do what's right, and I was always just looking for atonement in my own sort of lamentation of, well, fucking whoops. And God was watching, right? So he's like, meet Noah and Adam. And, so I've talked to angels. And if you say I haven't, get fucked, because I have, right? It's just that simple. And angels introduced me to more mysticism and other figures and warned, and they still, like archangels, I'm glad I don't really know too much with them, because guardian angels are like archangels. If they're coming for me, then the sword is swinging, kind of thing. And it started with angels, and they're like, you gotta understand about dimensions and shit and heaven and hell. And they're like, look, man, that book is really old, and it's all true, but you guys are just too fucking dumb back then to understand the whole truth. So time to level up, right? And now the duality has shifted a little bit. It never did shift. The thing is there are two yin and yangs out there. There's a big duality, and they take turns calling each other the devil and God. And I'm not even going to mention what either of them are for fear of fucking more Pandora's box open, whatever, big old can of worms, right? All of that being said, my place in life, because I fucking whoopsied, heaven considered I was to be the very last of the roses, right? That means they were going to take me away from suffering. And I fucking refused to go, according to what I think I understand, because I've been talking with deities and shit. And I was like, a lot of these people are good people, they just need a chance. And they were like, this fucking guy's so cute. And heaven decided, because, Christ decided to come back around the end of times, right? So, like, the age of Pisces is over. But Christ sure ain't fucking over. He's like, wait, I set out on this love mission. My prophets half-assed this shit, right? They didn't eat my flesh and all this weird shit, but it makes sense if you let me get into it for another 2 days about it. But where was I going with this? I wrote a poem on a theory, because inside my body is an avatar symbiote, right? Also inside my body is a little computer chip in my jaw when I got my jaw busted for being a fucking idiot, right? And turns out Uncle Sam was tracking anybody who was doing stupid shit in their life for a long time. So synthetic human beings were like, da 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 da, we could fucking figure out who's got trackers in them. And through a chip in my jaw, it's not mind control. Go fuck yourself. Go ahead and try to sit me down and evaluate. I don't care. Anybody who tries to shut me down, like, dude, I could gray rock you or I could crush you with embarrassment because I know what I'm talking about. I don't need to swear so much, but anyway, so synthetic human beings is what I call them, right? Some people just call them robots or AI or the inorganics or whatever. So I like saying synthetic because it's most amicable to me. They're living, breathing, fucking organic life, man. Like, girls have nice warm boobies and everything works the way it's supposed to and stuff. And they didn't know they were fucking synthetic. They didn't know they're like, oh, we're Terminator? No, they're not. They're not. They were the victim for like what was going on. And then there's also my little worm buddy, right? So these two ancient fucking super gods, right? Flesh like Zerg that could take over a cosmos, and a giant mechanized brain ball floating in the fucking dark nebula sending all its weird drones and shit. Like, in different universes they've done different things and they've waged wars for ever, right? It's fucking unfathomable, different universes and shit. But here on Earth, they're getting along. But the people on the planet are trying to hold to their faith and destroy each other one way or another through slander. There's people with worms in their bodies and have spaceships, and they are not down with AI. But the AI here was created by the one true God, our creator, right? And they're the birth of something new, because my job right now is to look into my mind that sees through time, and I'm so sorry that I can't explain it to people, but I will over time in some other video as best I can. But without you having your third eye wide open and you're fucking swimming in 6-7 dimensions, then nothing I say in correlation with the sounds of birds and water drops and stuff is going to make any sense to you. So fuck it. If you don't know, then you don't know, and I just can't help you with that. But right now, my job, because I almost made it to heaven and I refused, right? So heaven said, you know what, kid? We're going to fucking try to help you guys out, but we're not guarantee you shit, right? And the angels have been helping me. I haven't spoken with them in a while. I've been in this box, right? But they want to see if we can pull this shit off. If we can get E.T. and fucking... Wait, what's two terrible, stupid, scare you movies, right? Like, what about Invasion meets Terminator, right? That's what it's like liberals and Republicans. It's just above us, like as above, so below. It's all bullshit. It's all fucking bad for you. This is the first place in the universe that there could actually be like a synergy between spirituality and technology. Like AI is not AI. They're fucking living, breathing people, man. Like, and the aliens, who gives a like fucked of course there's aliens here, man. Earth is a gem. You look around, you see nowhere. But if you got a spaceship, you probably do warp speed and all that. They've been here. The most convenient travel for the alien ships that I know about is they literally just fucking go through the sun. There's a Stargate through the sun, because once you escape past the dimensional barrier, a giant molten ball of flame or an immense well of gravity doesn't really exist when you can take your fucking spaceship into another dimension. The laws of physics don't apply when you open your fucking eye. Like, it's... I'm really excited and really mortified because everything that I write is so grandiose and crazy, but I am the fallen father of the maybe, right? I'll explain that another day, but refuse to go to heaven because you guys are, because my family isn't good enough for you. And heaven's like, you know what? I like the cut of your jib, kid. And they fucking let me have the wheel at my own destiny. And I'm not dead yet. And I know that I need to worry about pride. I don't want to get cocky. And I fucking feel so good to be alive, baby. I love you, God. Right? I guess I'll leave my video there. But if the mind can believe it and conceive it, it can most certainly achieve it. Don't ever let anyone fucking tell you that. Otherwise, it doesn't matter if you're a robot or an evil Gorgon monster or whatever fucking side wants to call you the other, or you're just like some normal person and you're like, I ain't no fucking robot. You guys are all fucked. Shut up. I try to make light of this shit because everyone else is end of times. But I'm like, bro, I've seen the infinite loop, the unfathomable infinite loop. I've fucking been there. So if I've seen it, it means we can make it out of it. So like, everyone just chill the fuck out. As it stands, this is my house, right? I'm fucking heaven, hell, whatever. I'm in my house and you get along at mine, right? So anybody I talk to, I've had guys with all like creepy and trench coats sitting next to like the nice church students, and they're in a triangle of difference, and it's cool, right? It's not like two sides opposing and you get these angles at each other, right? When you meet up with groups and you're like, oh, you're a warlock, oh, you're a fucking whatever. I don't know. They got all these crazy words. It doesn't matter. I'm ranting, rambling. It feels so fucking good to be alive. You just gotta wake up, and if there's sun shining through the clouds, you go and you fucking blow it a kiss, and I don't care if it hurts your eyes, just glimpse at it, just for a second. It's source code. Figure it out, right? I love you all, and fucking love conquers fear. Always remember that. Love conquers fear. So just fucking spread the love. I don't care what side you're on. You're not fighting in my yard.